Hi everyone, Paul here, and in today's video we're going to try and solve the question that's on everyone's lips, is has Bitcoin finally found the bottom? If you hold Bitcoin like me, or if you're looking to buy Bitcoin like me, then today's video is for you. Let's jump in. Starting with our daily chart, you can see that Bitcoin's up about 2%, so we're having a pretty good day so far. And the last 3 days, we've traded right down near this support. So that's a really good early indication that we've found the bottom, and we may be looking to start to trend to the upside. The other thing that I thought was quite interesting is the last week we've traded in this quite tight trading range here. So with the upper resistance, I should say, at about 48,000. So that's interesting that trading range has tightened, and you can see that longer trading range, which we've been in since the beginning of December, is still intact with resistance up here at about 52,000. The other thing looking at the daily chart, which I think is worth noting, is that we're a full month now away from these big capitulation bars and this leverage sellout that we had here on the 4th of December. So the thing that's important about that is that the further away we get from those big capitulation bars, the less sort of impact they have on the direction of the near-term trading. So, we're in a pretty good position looking at this daily chart. We've got this nice sort of cluster of testing the support level here, and I think that's looking pretty good. The other thing that is still playing on my mind a little bit is this really low volatility reading. Now, the way I look at volatility is average true range by percentage, but this is at a really historically low level. It's continued to trend down even over the last few days, as you'd expect with this last 7 days of these tighter bars here. And so what that really is saying to us is that we're going to get an explosive move either one way or the other. Now, in previous videos I was a bit concerned that was going to be to the downside, but I think the longer this goes on and this tightening, and now that we've found some support and we've retested the support level there, I think the likelihood of that now being to the upside is starting to look better. So that's also, I think, starting to work to our favor as well. Looking at our daily exchange volume, you can see really clearly that since we had that big sell-off in December, that we've been pretty much trending downwards in terms of volume ever since. Now, this is pretty typical, I guess, of this time of year. We've got less people at their screens, people are taking holidays, and this would help to explain also those much tighter bars that we've had, really over the whole month, but certainly in the last week. So the other thing that's worth noting is also on low volume periods, you can get some really extreme moves. So that supports that or reinforces that low volatility reading we had, and regardless of which direction we go, it's quite likely that it's going to be a significant move. I think it favors the upside still, but it still could shoot to the downside. Warren Buffett says that you need to be greedy when people are fearful, and the crypto market is definitely pretty fearful at the moment. So we've had 2 extreme fear readings 2 days in a row. We had fear rating last week, and then an extreme fear reading the month before. And so you can see this is these extreme fear readings here, and we haven't seen extreme fear readings like that since the middle of 2021. And so what do those extreme fear readings mean? Well, historically, these have been good times to accumulate Bitcoin. Now, it's not a hard and fast rule because it does depend on the trend. So you can see at times when the market's been trending, it's been a good time to accumulate Bitcoin because the overall trend in the market is up. And at the moment, we know that the bullish trend is still intact for on the monthly chart. The trick with this, though, is obviously sometimes you don't know what kind of trend you're in at the time. And so it can be really tricky. I think at the moment, because we know that bullish trend is currently still intact, that's a pretty good indicator that this time being an extreme fear time on the index is a good time to be accumulating Bitcoin. So have we found a bottom in Bitcoin? We know that the fear and greed index is at record levels. So we've had extreme readings for the last few days, and the last month has also been an extreme reading. The last 3 trading sessions have really tested this support level, and it looks like we're now finding a bottom at the bottom of that support range. In terms of moves, we know we've got a low volume environment and we've got a low volatility environment. So those indicate that if we do get a move, it'll be an extreme move. And so I think based on all of those factors, we're certainly looking pretty good for a shot to the upside. And as I've gone through in a previous video, I think that we'll just skip through this zone. We've done it in the last few times. We've passed through these support and resistance lines, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do it again. I think what we'll see is a shot to the upside, a retest of this support level at 52,000 before we continue further onwards. So let's see what happens, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.